Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m., 12 p.m., and 7 p.m. You can join us Sunday too for the Weekend Review at 10 a.m. Remember to stream us online at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com or the MyTuner app, Radio Garden app, and you can also join us on Facebook at Kaieteur Radio. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. Kevin Smith here. Let's get to the news in detail. Guyana has in excess of $6 billion of oil-related expenses to audit from ExxonMobil and Stabroek Block Partners, affiliates, and subcontractors, according to Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo. The International Monetary Fund, or IMF, had warned Guyana 4 years ago that one of the most critical challenges it faces is conducting effective cost audits. The Stabroek Block PSA with ExxonMobil only gives the nation a 2-year window to contest unreasonable and or inflated costs. If it doesn't audit within the period specified, Guyana will have to accept all of the costs and repay every cent to ExxonMobil from the sale of its crude, even if the costs are inflated. This is a matter of national concern, as every cent Guyana is robbed decreases its profits from the sale of the Stabroek Block crude. In other news, General Manager of the Demerara Harbor Bridge, Ralston Adams, honored himself in a rather unique fashion for International Men's Day 2019 with a bracelet worth a whopping $897,000 using the funds from the company. That discovery only came to light after the special team recently appointed by Public Works Minister Juan Edgell to investigate an alleged racket at the Garden of Eden asphalt plant did a little digging. Yesterday at the handing over ceremony, that should be today, at the handing over ceremony of the report containing the findings, head of the team, Chaitram Ramdihal, shared some details. And moving on, ExxonMobil subsidiary Esso was handed a bill of $1.6 billion for expenditures made in support of its Stabroek Block operations. It is claiming these funds as recoverable from the sale of Guyana's oil, as per the terms of the 2016 production sharing agreement signed by the former Minister of Natural Resources, Raffel Trotman. This is according to the Vice President, Dr. Bharat Jagdeo. That charge has been audited by the UK firm IHS Markit. According to the Vice President, the final report was submitted by the firm just a few days ago before the President, Dr. Irfan Ali, was sworn in. The government is set to review the draft report, after which it will be sent to ExxonMobil for its comments. The Vice President said that there are some adverse findings already about the claims being made by Exxon and other companies. And moving on, details from the 2019 Auditor General's report revealed that the former coalition government had approved the sum of $228.62 million for the construction of a new annex building for the Finance Ministry. However, the contract was signed for a figure far less, $191.674 million. The sum of $113.711 million was budgeted in 2019 for the construction of the Ministry of Finance's new annex building in Georgetown. According to the appropriation account, as at December 31st, 2019, the full amount was expended. And now let's tell you the crew of the U.S. CGC Stone departed from Pascagoula, Mississippi last Tuesday, just ahead of Christmas, for a multi-month deployment to the South Atlantic, countering illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing while strengthening relationships for maritime sovereignty and security throughout the region. The brand new Legend-class national security cutter, one of the U.S. Coast Guard's flagships, will provide a presence and support national security objectives throughout the Atlantic, which is offshore Guyana. Meanwhile, every single cent of the $18 million signing bonus Guyana received when it penned the 2016 agreement with ExxonMobil was spent by the APNU-AFC regime. Auditor General Deodat Sharma stated that the $18 million Guyana received was deposited into the Finance Ministry's ExxonMobil account at the Bank of Guyana. The bank, he explained, maintained the cash and investment accounts to independently account for earnings accumulated from investments. And now let's tell you the National Assembly on Monday approved $413 million in supplementary funding for the GDF. According to the Senior Finance Minister, Dr. Ashni Singh, the sum caters for the maintenance of the King Air 350 Beechcraft to increase aerial operational capacity, the training of 4 engineers, and for the purchase of 1 Bell heavy-lift helicopter. The Finance Minister explained that acquiring and engaging these 2 critical pieces of equipment were important to strengthening the operational capacity of the GDF. He said provisions were made for training of both engineers and pilots for the Beechcraft. And that brings us to the end of this evening's newscast. I am Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Burbies 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.